Hi, this is David from Magic Orthodoxy. Today, we're going to look at the Elephant brand line of playing cards from Ben Jones. You know, Ben's motto at Elephant Playing Cards is "Life is too short for boring playing cards." And these cards we're looking at are certainly no exception. In this video, I want to talk to you about the medieval line of playing cards. So there's 3 decks in the medieval playing card series. We're going to look briefly at all 3, but right off the top, you should know that they are a fully custom hand-drawn deck, and they all have one-way court cards in the style of the first original playing card decks. Medieval playing cards are inspired by fearless knights, severe lords, and gorgeous queens. From the cardstock to the construction of the tuck box, Medieval is designed to transport you back in time, but with a contemporary twist. The medieval playing cards were crafted 100% by hand to showcase the beauty of the Renaissance period. Inspired by the great artist Diego Velázquez, they wanted you to feel this epoch and experience and elegance and grandeur. So of the 3 decks, they're all kind of similar as far as pips, indices, court cards. I think the variation between the decks comes from colors and gold gilding. The black and white medieval deck has a knight with his hood up, and there's a lot of flowery scripting on the front. The sides say medieval, and the bottom has some ad copy. And the back design, of course, is a beautiful Renaissance picture. The back design on the black and white deck is really the same as the medieval gold deck. The only difference is one is colored and one is not. But you have 4 corners, 4 quadrants, and you have that griffin there in the corner, and it's flanked with all kinds of Renaissance scripting, shield work, and just, beautiful ornateness. From the faces of the cards, you see the Ace of Spades is a beautiful large pip with the word Renaissance down the center. The 2 jokers are both griffins. On all the pips and indice cards, even in the black and white deck, you'll still have color. Reds are still red, blacks are still black. But they've all been redesigned to have that really old school Renaissance feel. And you'll see a watermark, like a shield crest type image, in the center of all 4 suits, and there is a different image for each suit. Your court cards, like I mentioned, are one way, which means they're full portraits, almost very much so like the type of portrait you would see hanging in a gallery in a castle. Each one is framed with scripting, and you have their pip and indice there in the corner. The next 2 decks are the Medieval Gold Edition and the Medieval Royal Edition. Now the Gold Edition, instead of the knight in the center, it has the griffin, and then you have more golding in the coloring. Still have the same type of style as far as the tuck case layout. However, the paper on this tuck case is more porous. Again, you're gonna have the same back design, however it's been filled in with color. You're still gonna have the same pips and indices that we saw before, but much more coloring fleshed out through it. The same large aces that we saw before with the shield in the center and the frame around it, but again, color's been added to it. Same exact court cards that we saw before, but again, with color. The Medieval Royal Edition, this is kind of like the deck that you would expect the Queen of England to have. It says medieval across the front. It's all done with gold metallics. It says royal down at the bottom. It still says medieval on the sides, still has ad copy on the back. But this time around, you're actually gonna get the back design of the cards on the back of the tuck case. And then the inside of the tuck case is all fleshed out with all kinds of royal scripting, suits of armor, shields, fleur-de-lis, and the like. Now again, with the back design, it's the same coloring as the medieval gold, but now you've got the addition of the gold foiling, and then you have the gold gilded edges as well. All 3 decks are printed by WJPC, and I think this deck would be great for people who are deck collectors or people who are into collecting Renaissance style things. The medieval line of playing cards are printed in China, and you can find them at elephantplayingcards.com or wherever quality playing cards are sold. Thanks, I'll see you next time.